There are truths that were buried on purpose, names that were erased from history, and rituals so dangerous that even writing about them was considered a sin. If you're watching this, understand one thing first. This story is not about curiosity. It's about warning. Throughout history, humanity has searched for answers beyond the visible world. Answers about power, about control, about life, death, and what lies beyond. And when faith weakened, when fear took over, some people turned toward the shadows. Not openly, not proudly, but in secrecy. Ancient records speak of forbidden ceremonies. They do not appear in official history books. They are hidden in fragments, damaged manuscripts, censored texts, whispered testimonies. And what is most disturbing is not what these texts describe, but what they refuse to explain. Instead of instructions, they describe consequences. People who claimed they were no longer alone. Individuals whose personalities changed overnight. Homes where silence fell heavy, as if something unseen was present. Many of these accounts end abruptly. No resolution, no explanation, just disappearance. What makes this mystery darker is how widespread these stories are. From medieval Europe to the Middle East, from ancient civilizations to isolated tribes, different cultures, different beliefs, different languages, yet the same pattern, the same fear, the same warning. In Christian theology, darkness rarely announces itself with violence. It does not arrive screaming. It whispers. It offers understanding, shortcuts, power without patience. And that is why it is dangerous. Many religious scholars point out something unsettling. Demonic influence, according to tradition, does not begin with possession, but with permission, a slow opening, a small compromise, a moment of curiosity that turns into obsession. Some ancient texts describe demons, not as creatures with horns or claws, but as ideas, thoughts that feel foreign, urges that don't feel chosen, a quiet voice saying, "You deserve more." And that raises an uncomfortable question. What if the ritual was never physical? What if it began in the mind? During times of great suffering, plagues, wars, famine, reports of dark rituals increased dramatically. Historians believe desperation played a key role. When hope disappears, people look for certainty anywhere they can find it, even in places they once feared. But almost every account shares the same ending. Not enlightenment, not peace, but emptiness. Those who sought power lost control. Those who sought answers found confusion. Those who wanted freedom ended up trapped. For centuries, religious leaders warned against forbidden knowledge, not because knowledge is evil, but because wisdom without grounding leads to destruction. Some doors protect us by remaining closed. Interestingly, many of these texts were not destroyed. They were hidden, locked away, sealed, restricted to a few. Why? Because even reading about certain things was believed to influence the mind. In monasteries, there are records of monks who were forbidden from copying certain passages alone. They were required to work in pairs, not out of superstition, but precaution. Today, modern culture treats these topics lightly. Movies, games, entertainment. But the mystery remains unresolved, because behind every legend, there is a human story, a person who went too far, a line that was crossed, a return that never fully happened. And here's where the story turns inward, because the most unsettling part of demonic rituals is not what they may invoke, but what they reveal about us. Our fear of being powerless, our impatience with waiting, our desire to control what was never meant to be controlled. Darkness does not always look evil. Sometimes it looks like certainty, and light does not always look powerful. Sometimes it looks like faith. Many spiritual traditions agree on one thing: when faith disappears, mystery becomes tempting. And when mystery feels meaningful, danger feels justified. So, why do these stories still exist? Why were they preserved at all? Perhaps not to invite imitation, but to serve as reminders. Reminders that not every question needs an answer, that not every door should be opened, that some boundaries exist for a reason, because once something is seen, it cannot be unseen. Once a line is crossed, it cannot be uncrossed. And history shows us this clearly. Those who chased darkness for power never found peace. Those who sought shortcuts lost their way. Those who abandoned faith did not find truth. They found silence. Ending, slow, calm, unsettling, the mystery of demonic rituals is not a story of monsters. It is a story of humanity, of fear, of desperation, of the danger of curiosity without wisdom. History does not tell these stories to inspire us, but to warn us. Not everything hidden wants to be found. Not every mystery leads to truth. And not every door should be opened.